Hello crafty friends, I'm Lien from Studio Kato and I'm so happy to be joining you again today on the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. Today I wanted to show off one of the latest released stencils by Crafty Meraki. So Crafty Meraki has done stencils for the first time and they are wonderful. I'm using just one of them, but there are more available, so make sure to check those out because stencils are a great addition to your craft room and they come at a great price point as well. So I really love stencils. Now I am using this Easter stencil set. It's called Egg Hunt and it's not actually a stencil set. I just refer to it as a set because it's almost like a layering stencil set, but there's only one stencil. So you get this egg shape and then you get 5 different decorations for the egg. So I am going to first stencil on the egg shape, just a basic egg shape, a couple of different times. I'm going to fill an entire card front with it. And I'm going to do rainbow colors because who doesn't love rainbow colors? I am first going to use the lightest colors of all the colors. So I'm going to use the lightest tint of all the colors. These are the Pinkfish Studio inks and they come in, the ink cubes come in sets of 4 and I'm just using the lightest shade of all of those. You can see I used some purple painter's tape to mask off the edges, and in between each egg that I stencil on or each color I use, I just clean off the stencil so I make sure to not influence the other color with a color that I used previously. It's really easy to do. It only takes a little while. I did speed it up for the video. Obviously, I am not Superman, but it's really quick. I think I spent in total on this card, it took me about 40 minutes to make. Now I am working on a panel that is card sized, so it's A2 sized, but I am going to cut it down later. So I'm not too worried about filling up the edges. Now for the fun part, I can decorate the eggs. I'm kidding, it's all fun parts, obviously. It's all stenciling. So I just used some different decorations that come in this stencil, and I'm doing some tone-on-tone stenciling. So for the yellow eggs, I used a darker yellow shade to stencil on the stars. For that orange egg, I used a darker orange shade to stencil on the flowers, and so on and so on. I did pink, I did hearts for the pink ones, but the pink color that I used for the decorations is a lot darker, sorry, a lot darker than the egg. So I just took that egg shape again and I just blended on some more of that darker pink to soften the difference between the two colors. And I'm actually going to do the same with the purple. So I'm just using that egg shape again to stencil on some more of that darker purple, very lightly. To finish my card, I am just going to stamp some sentiments. I am going to stamp 1 sentiment actually, but I'm going to stamp it 2 times just to make sure I get a nice one out of there. I am using the Happy Easter sentiment, which is from the Spring Blooms stamp set by Crafty Meraki, and I stamped that twice in Wow embossing ink on black cardstock, and I sprinkled on some Wow bright white superfine embossing powder to make a white on a black sentiment strip, which I love. And once that was finished, I die cut it out with a die cut sentiment strip. To put my card together, I cut an A2 sized piece of silver cardstock. It's more gray, but it has some sort of shimmer to it, so I call it silver. And it also has that ribbed texture to it. It's really lovely. And that's just a matting layer, and then I put a piece of cardboard behind my egg panel, and that's just to give it some nice sturdy dimension. Glued that all together with the Barely Art Precision Craft glue, and that is going to be my card. It is super super simple, but I really love that rainbow of Easter eggs. Of course, I'm going to put that sentiment on there as well. I put a bunch of foam tape behind it. Usually I would use strips of cardstock, but I just didn't have the patience for that today. And the foam tape was right there next to me. So I just adhere that in place, and that's it. I actually adhered it on top of a mistake. I didn't mask off one of the eggs properly when I was stenciling. So there was some pink on my green egg, and I covered that up with the sentiment strip. Super easy way to fix your mistakes. For my matching envelope, I just folded a purple one. Whenever I make a rainbow card, I always reach for a purple envelope. I don't know why, but it just works. And I'm stenciling on one more egg today. So I am using some purple ink to do some tone-on-tone stenciling. First doing the egg shape, and then I'm going to take an even darker purple to stencil on some of the flowers. And again, I'm using some purple tape to mask everything off. I really love this egg hunt stencil by Crafty Meraki, and it's so easy to make a fun Easter card with this. I know the design team has used the stencil a lot in the last week or so. I've been seeing a lot of things with it, and I love all the designs. I hope you check them out on Instagram and Facebook and all of the places. I will leave all the links in the description below. So that's my card, a super simple rainbow Easter card. Really quick to make, 40 minutes to make, and all I did was ink blending. So it was really relaxing to do as well. I just put on a movie and made this fun card. I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to read them. You can also check out my channel or subscribe to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. Both will be linked on top of this video, but you're already on the Crafty Meraki channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to see more of my videos, but also more of the other design team members' videos. There's some amazing inspiration on this channel. I personally love to watch it, and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.